Everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. My name's Sharon and my channel is the Retirement Edit UK. I work part-time and I work 20 hours a week, and I'm semi-retired, so I do have days off and it gives me time to be able to do things I enjoy. I love browsing around the charity shops. I'm also enjoying reading, and today's vlog is going to be some recommendations on some books that I have been enjoying so far this autumn. And I also enjoy my vlogging, putting out videos, and hopefully if you are new here, you'll like what you see and you might want to subscribe. That would mean a lot. So I also vlog about personal finance and budgeting. I talk about food and cooking and recipes. I also talk about the food shopping that I do, and also finds from the charity shop and things I get on Vinted. So if these are the kind of things that might interest you, I'd love it if you would watch my vlogs and also catch up with things that I've been getting up to, you know, over the last few months. So basically, I'm going to show you my Marks and Spencer shop first. I went shopping on Thursday with my mum, and we went out of town to Marks and Spencer's food hall, and she also got some bits from Waitrose. She very kindly gets my shopping for me, which is really nice. So let's see what I got on Thursday at Marks and Spencer's. Hi everyone, so it's Thursday morning and I've just returned back from Marks and Spencer's. I take my mum every other week and she very kindly pays for my food shopping. We go in the car either to a food hall, which is out of town, or we go to a department store, which is also out of town, but in a different direction. But today's shop was to the food hall, Marks and Spencer's. So a few little nice treats here and a couple of star buy items. If you've seen my shorts reel that I put out on Friday, then you will know that I possibly picked up one or two items from there. So let's get going with what I did buy. So first on the list is the Star Buy. I just think that these are excellent value. I haven't seen them in Marks and Spencer's before. Not quite sure if they're new or not, but when you live alone, you just want the convenience of a single can of beans. And these are 30p a tin. I couldn't get over the price when I saw it, because when myself and my mum went to Waitrose afterwards, the price of a little can of Heinz baked beans was £1. I mean, that's just crazy, isn't it? So I bought two of these for the store cupboard. I think they're excellent value for money. Yeah, very happy with those. Let me know in the comments if this is a new item that you're aware of in Marks and Spencer's, or has it been there and I've just not noticed? I'm really not quite sure. The next on the list is the lemon and lime sparkling water, and that's 90p. And then next on the list is the sausages. So you get two for £6.50. My mum also got a packet. Otherwise they are £4 a pack. So yeah, the savings of buying them two is 75p, because yeah, if I'd have bought one pack, that would have been £4. So 2 for £6.50 makes that £3.25. So yeah, pretty good saving there. Then next on the list is some toilet tissue, and that was £2.50. Then I really do like Marks and Spencer's Easy Peelers, and these are £2.60. Then another item which I think is a really good buy, especially when you live alone, is a small bag of carrots. Not all supermarkets do small bags, but I'm really happy that I managed to get a small bag from Marks and Spencer's, and these were 55p. And then next on the list are my favourite Sable grapes, and these were £3.10p. Then I also picked up 2 perfectly ripe avocado pears, and these were £2 for the pack of 2. And then a little treat here, some beef and onion crisps, and a large bag is £1.70. Then next on the list, firm favourite of mine, if you've watched my Marks and Spencer shops, are the pies. And I got a chicken and gravy one because I really enjoyed the one that I had last time. So yeah, I thought I'd get that one again. And then next on the list is some tender stem broccoli, and that was £2. Then another treat, puff pastry mince pies. Oh, these are delicious. I really do like these. I got some mince pies. If you saw my Sainsbury's shopping vlog, I did get some from there. They were the short crust ones. They were tasty, but I am partial to a puff pastry mince pie. And you get 6 in a pack, and these were £3. And then next on the list, I got a half of a loaf of white bread, and that was 65p. And then last on the list, which I think is a really good price and is again featured in my M&S reel, are the eggs for £1.45. Yeah, I think that's a really good price for 6. So very happy with my shop there. Let me know if there's any items here that take your fancy, which you think you might get if you pass Marks and Spencer's next time. Like I said, I am so shocked at the price of the beans compared to what Heinz small cans are. I mean, a 70p difference is a hefty markup. So I'm really pleased I managed to get 2 of these from Marks and Spencer's for the store cupboard. So very happy with my shop there. And I'll see you in a little while. A few nice little treats there. And I'm looking forward to having the pie. Yeah, I do find Marks and Spencer's pies are really tasty. And I've got my crisps as well. I love the beef and onion crisps. And like I said on that part of the vlog, can't get over the beans. 30p for a little can. Yeah, some really good bargains in Marks and Spencer's. If you haven't seen my short that I put out, I'd love it if you could go and watch it, because it lists 20 of the best buys of your essential store cupboard and fridge items that are really good value for money. So yeah, hopefully you'll go and watch that if you do like going into Marks and Spencer's every now and then. So next up I'm going to talk about is one of my favourite hobbies, which is reading and books. I am an avid reader, and now we're coming into autumn. Nothing pleases me more than having an afternoon off and settling down with my book and listening to music. And that's precisely what I was doing Friday afternoon. I found a new author who, yeah, I'm very happy with, And yeah, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this new author that I found. So I love crime fiction novels, and if I can get into a series, then so much the better. So this author might be very familiar to you because he is a very, very popular author, but I haven't read any of his books up until now. So basically, I've started reading James Patterson. And this particular book is The 16th Seduction, and it's part of the Women's Murder Club series. And if you can see here, there is over 20 books in this series. Oh, joy. I am really happy. So I have literally just finished this one and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've got the 8th one that I'm reading on my Amazon tablet. That's really good as well. And I will really look forward to reading all the others. And I'm not going to give too much away, but it's all different, you know, crimes in each book that happen with the same people in it who are solving the crimes. So this is, like I said, the second one out of the whole series that I've read, and I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, I think if you like murder mysteries and crimes that are not too gory, this could be right up your street. Then similarly, another author who I really enjoy is Steve Kavanagh, and in particular all the Eddie Flynn series. So Eddie Flynn is a New York lawyer who helps people who he believes are innocent, and so there's lots of books in the Eddie Flynn series, and I think I've literally only got a couple more to read. And again, thoroughly enjoy this series of books. Steve Kavanagh is a really, really good author, so highly recommend him. So yeah, if you're not sure of what books to read coming into autumn and you like a bit of crime, then they're my top recommendations, Steve Kavanagh and James Patterson. So unfortunately, I haven't read all of the Meaningful Money book as yet. I'm still getting my way through it. But I did read The Trading Game by Gary Stevenson, and that's kind of like his biography of his life, of how he got into basically banking and trading, and he's a real economics guru on YouTube. And I found the story really fascinating. I really did enjoy the book, and he's actually from East London, Essex, and it was a really good read. So it kind of tells how he got into banking in the corporate side, how he built up his money. So yeah, if that's the kind of thing that you're interested in reading, I highly recommend that as well. Then another author, I've read a couple of their books, is AJ Chowdhury. This one's called The Spy. I haven't read this one yet. I think there are about 3 or 4 books that he's written. These are set in East London as well. And again, these are really good books. So yeah, highly recommend all the books that AJ has written. So yeah, I suggest you get yourself down to the library If you haven't got a library card, definitely make one. It is free to join libraries, and yeah, what better way to spend an autumn afternoon or evening, you know, relaxing on the sofa with a bit of music in the background, reading a good book. It's definitely one of my favourite hobbies. So I'm going to show you now what meals I've been having over the last few days. Yeah, I haven't really done any cook with me's because I've not really been doing any batch cooking lately. So I thought I would just take a picture of some of the meals that I've had and show you those. Some are very basic, easy, quick meals. And yeah, I've been getting more into pasta a bit lately as well. So yeah, here's what I've been having.
So I recently made some meatballs with homemade sauce and whole wheat spaghetti. The sauce was made from chopped up peppers and the canned pomodoro cherry tomatoes, and I also added some garlic. I didn't add onions. It was pretty delicious without onions, to be fair. I really did enjoy it. The meatballs were a pack of 12 and I split them into 6. Really enjoyed this meal. Then another meal that I had was some frozen cauliflower cheese, which I don't think I'll get again. I had dusted cod with some Brussels and sweet potatoes. Really loving Brussels. Now they're back in season, so they're going to be on my shopping list again. Then a basic meal, a couple of fried eggs, some bacon and potato wedges and bread and butter, can't beat that. And then another basic meal of codfish fingers, chips and peas. And then I had some roasted garlic drumsticks and some pesto with spinach, and that was pretty delicious as well. So yeah, they're the meals that I've had so far.
So have any of those meals inspired you at all? I must admit the meatball one was really a tasty meal, and I did wonder, not putting onions into the sauce, would it make a difference? But I actually think I preferred it without onions. It was really nice, chunky, homemade sauce, so I was very pleased with that. And I'm getting back into green pesto as well now. I've been having pasta. And as I had some frozen chopped spinach, I added that in to the pasta, and that made it a really nice tasty meal. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that I will see you on the next one. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, please. Please leave me any comments about any book recommendations or authors that you've got, and also any meals that you're looking forward to cooking. You know, now it's coming into autumn weather, it's all about comfort food as well, isn't it? So let me know what your favourite meals for autumn are. I'd love to know. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye everyone.